with Jonas Valanciunas with the first try of the game. Now this is the man you got to stay in front of. Norman Powell, and I said to you, that's a brick. I really like Norman Powell. So a couple of misses by Russell at the stripe. They did play last night. They got blown out in Memphis. Mid-range, Brandon, a little bit strong. Everybody's pumped up tonight. I don't think there's any question about that. One game separates these two. And Powell doesn't get the roll. Zubac taps it home. Their first bucket of the game, second chance point. And the matchup with the Grizzlies on the release. Westbrook shares it. Powell's got a great look. And they can't collaborate. Otherwise, it's an easy layup. It'll be Batum on the flyby. And Norman Powell. Long rebound, Brandon. Smart play, but they gave it away.
He's shooting the ball very well right now. And the thing you can never forget about Russell Westbrook is what he's done throughout the course of his career.
At the level he's done it for so long. Powell, and he'll get the runner. Smart play in the chest of Herb. So Zubac denied. Herb, he wanted to go bounce it. Beautiful pass. And yeah, Jonas has to finish that after the bounce and a beautiful entry. Herb, he wanted to go bounce it. Beautiful pass. And yeah, Jonas has to finish that after the bounce and a beautiful entry on the no-look pass. It'll be Norman Powell. It's an 11-0 run. Always interesting. He was developed by Toronto as he gets the first of two and has moved on. We'll get to that in a moment. But a word first from FanDuel Sportsbook. In San Diego, same high school as Marcus Allen. He's got two at the stripe. And now Jonas with 10 on the shot clock. Bouncing around. Here comes the double. He goes away from the double, and he's fouled. So Norman Powell with the foul. You could have called the foul, as we saw. And it's into the backcourt. Pels will take an unforced error, won't they?
Yeah.
In a game this big.
They're going to run their offense like that. You have to be okay with that. Again, you play the percentages.
Brandon about to come in. Najee going to the line. He's got 63 out of his last 70 at the free throw line, and you'll take that every time, won't you?
Same play. That's offensive foul, though. Yeah, that's on Norman Powell.
Yeah,
it's the same play.
It was a moving pick before. Right. He's got 63 out of his last 70 at the free throw line, and you'll take that every time, won't you?
Same play. That's offensive foul, though. Yeah, that's on Norman Powell.
Yeah,
it's the same play.
It was a moving pick before.
Right.
And Batum shares it. Extra pass.
He just traveled. He just walked.
And they called it. Indecision by Norman Powell. And that's 6 assists now for Brandon Ingram to go along with 15 points. Pels by 1 out of the locker room. Norman Powell thought about it. Russell Westbrook will take it and get his third triple of the game. At the free throw line. Brandon Ingram up against Kawhi Leonard. And the switch. Inside the arc. How about a 15-footer? It'll be picked up by Norman Powell. 12-7 so far for Jonas. Norman Powell stays out, and a real good look, and you saw his athleticism using his legs and his jumper. And deep into the clock, got to make a decision. Jonas coming up short, but Batum after it, and he guided it over to Kawhi Leonard. So an empty trip. And Norman Powell on the reverse. It'll be Powell thinking about the three. Now he's got the switch. He put it right off the leg of Jonas. Can you make him pay? Points off a takeaway.
Attack him, yes.
Yep,
right,
he got taken a foul.
Right,
He wouldn't run a fifth foul, did he? As Norman Powell will get the first of two. 4+ to play in the third. And oh, by the way, as Norman Powell ties it up at 77. Kawhi Leonard leaves it off. Now, Norman Powell on the run. Good pass. And it'll be Zubac going to the free throw line on the tap.
The thing is,
by Josh Richardson. Norman Powell on the run, and he gets a layup out of it.
That's a little too easy.
Way too easy. And I mean super hot to start the game. Kawhi Leonard got what he wanted, didn't get the finish. Trey after it, but he pops it over to Powell. Now Kawhi Leonard, good swing.
What they want.
It'll be Norman Powell on the run. And how about a charge? No. They're saying Larry must have been moving. Now Kawhi Leonard, good swing.
What they want.
It'll be Norman Powell on the run. And how about a charge? No. They're saying Larry must have been moving. They get it out of his hands. CJ's got it. Can he save it? No. It goes to Powell. Extra pass for corner three. Gonna be Kawhi Leonard. Don't foul. Norman Powell caught in the air. Throws it away. What a fitting end.